David Oldfield on how you feel right at this moment in time.
Thank you very much. I think the overriding factor is the pride that the boys that we have in the players and the whole group, not just the ones that played, but the collective group and the club itself. So it was a fabulous effort, a really strong performance against a really good team. To come from a goal down as well is so pleasing to see, and so really the overriding factor is we're really proud of the players.
As a player, you had a fantastic career. You've got matches, you've been there and experienced it as a player. As a manager, is there any difference?
It's a huge difference, actually. It's I've been sort of assistant manager at places, and I've been a manager a couple of times at different things. But to be here now and have those boys perform for us, because the staff are really important and the whole club is very much together. It's fabulous, and I have to say it would have been even better with the supporters and the fans and the well-wishers who could have been here. We have to stay safe. Everybody has to stay safe. We understand it. We're frustrated, but we understand. So we just really want to send out a message that we are missing the supporters and the fans a huge amount. And I'm hoping that they'll be proud of the players as well, and I'm sure they are, because the boys worked really hard to make it.
We use a phrase, the roller coaster of emotions, when you support or emotionally attached or attached to a football club. That 90 minutes, you're a goal down, you bring it back level, you're deservedly level, you've got a chance to go 2-1 up, you miss the penalty. Those experiences when you can affect the game as a player, not too bad, but as a manager, what were you feeling like inside the dugout?
The only thing I might say is that because there aren't any crowds, you can speak and communicate with the players a little bit more than perhaps you can do when the fans and the supporters are here, because they're so vociferous and noisy and passionate around. I know the Oxford people and how much they're into and support their football clubs. So you can talk in these scenarios at this moment in time, and we just needed to keep going together and working together. If there's anything I'd like to say is that it's such an important collective effort. We had the subs who didn't come on, we had Dan Matsuaka who's been injured, and so it's all the staff, all the boys, without being sort of too twee at this moment in time, it really is a collective effort, and I think that's where the pride and the enjoyment has come from.
And the next management job for you is to get your boys ready for Hampton.
That's a really good point. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Huge game for you after the back of the Hampton and Richmond defeat.
What happens when you do really well in the cup? What happens in the next game? We all know what's coming. Can we resist it? We'll certainly be hugely strong, and we need to make sure we get some recovery in. And prepare ourselves properly for that, because we're under no illusions what a massive test that will be for us.
And in all your years of football, we can talk about goals, we can talk about the resurgence of James Roberts. Have you ever seen the clearance off the line like Aaron Drew did?
That's a really good point. I have no idea how he did it. We're almost in line with it, and the shot was really good actually. It was a driven sort of shot across the box into the. Well, I have no idea how he managed to get it over the line, but it was fabulous defending and really epitomised the sort of never say die attitude of the boys, and it was really good to see.
Always difficult to pick out on a night like this any individuals that have perhaps taken the eye, but for us in the commentary box, James Roberts was a constant menace against their side. Was this something that you practiced about going in behind down there, left hand side or right?
Well, listen, I'm really sorry. You're going to have to forgive me. I'm not going to point out James or what of it we did. It was that collective joy. James has come in and made a huge difference to us, and has really really feels part of it, and that's really the whole group. There were times when we played some really good football on the edge of their box, and we need to get some shots off from that. There were times when we worked our socks off out of possession. They were committed and strong, and did all was needed to defend as a group. So I think it would be unfair to single out anybody individually. And really, as much as it sounds a little bit boring, it is a huge collective effort, and that's where the pride is.
The collective effort doesn't stop there though, David, because on behalf of BBC Radio Oxford, can our breakfast show phone you up early in the morning to talk about this wonderful FA Cup victory?
It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much there, the words there. Thank you very much, David.
No problem, thank you.